Welcome to Bethel Online Education Hub. Learn anytime, anywhere. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more. Let's learn together, the Bethel way.
Our lesson is about audio information and media, and subject is Media and Information Literacy Lesson 14. Audio is one of the resources of media and information along with text, visual, and motion. Think of it like audio is defined as anything connected to sound, specifically when received, recorded, transferred, or duplicated. So, audio. In short, ito yung nadidinig nyo. Pwede siyang music, pwedeng sounds sa movie, sound sa music na paborito nyo, sound na mga nadidinig nyo sa paligid nyo is called an audio. Audio media may also refer to audio formats such as analog tape, cassettes, digital compact discs, and computer files containing audio. Think of it like audio media refers to the media communication that uses audio equipment to record, document, and deliver information through the means of sound. So, audio media, ito na yung kung naabutan nyo, analog tape, cassette tape, digital compact disc, o yung tinatawag nyong CD. So, ito yung mga ways kung paano ini-store yung media. So, kung saan siya ilalagay para kung ipi-play man siya, madidinig niyo siya. Audio information is the file or sound created and transferred by using high-fidelity waves that are heard through certain audio tools. So, audio information naman, ito na yung laman nung mismong audio media. So, dito na yung mga waves na nadidinig natin. Halimbawa, meron kayong AirPods, earphones. Yun na yung mga sound waves na lumalabas doon. So, yun yung tinatawag na audio information. Types and categories of audio information. So, una is radio broadcast, sending a live or recorded audio through radio waves meant for a large group of listeners. So, ito yung mga pinapakinggan nyo sa radyo. Second is music, an artistic form of auditory communication incorporating instrumental. So, ito na yung mga napapakinggan natin na gumagamit ng iba't ibang instrument para mag-create ng music. Third is sound recording, the encoding from the surrounding. So, di ba bago makapag-present ng kanta, ang isang singer, nire-record muna niya yun bago niya siya madinig. So, yun yung sound recording. Other types are sound clip. The sound, aside from dialogue and music, artificially made to create an effect in a movie, play, or other broadcast production. So, ito yung mga halimbawa kung mahilig kayong manood ng movies, ito yung mga sounds na nadidinig nyo, yung pwedeng nakakatakot, pwedeng nakaka-excite, pwedeng malungkot, masaya. Fifth is audio podcast, an episodic series of digital audio or video files. So, podcast naman, kung halimbawa familiar kayo sa Spotify, yun yung best example ng audio podcast. Ways of storing audio files. So, paano ba tinatabi yung mga sounds na to or yung mga music na to? So, una is paggamit ng tape. It's a magnetic tape sound recording format on which sound can be documented. So, ito yung mga cassette tape, yung example. Compact disc, a plastic fabricated circular tool on which audio, video, and other digital information are recorded, stored, and playback. So, ito yung mga uso dati, yung binibili natin ng tig 35 pesos sa bangketa. So, yun yung tawag yung CD. And then USB, an external hard disk drive small enough to fit on a keychain that can be plugged into the computer's USB port. So, sa USB naman, pwede ka rin mag-store ng music or kahit na anong audio files. Bukod sa audio files, pwede rin ang documents. Pwede rin kayong mag-store ng audio files gamit ang memory card, a small flat flash drive used to save data. So itong memory card na to, meron yan sa cellphone ninyo. So nag-a-add siya ng extra storage para hindi agad mapuno yung cellphone. So pwede nyo siyang paglagyan ng mga music or videos. Computer hard drive, a secondary data storage device for saving digital data. So ito nasa loob to ng computer. So ito yung nag-a-act as a storage device, either audio or video. Next is internet or cloud, a wide network of remote servers in the internet meant to operate as storage and retrieval of audio files and other computer data. So, pwede nyo rin siyang gamitin pang storage ng audio files ninyo. Kung meron kayong Google or meron kayong Gmail account, meron niyang internet or cloud. Doon nyo siya pwedeng store. So, halimbawa, sa Gmail natin, meron tayong tinatawag na drive. So, sa G drive, dun nyo siya pwedeng i-store kasi yun yung internal storage nun. Audio file format. So, paano ba? Ano ba yung mga format ng audio na to? So, una is MP3. Ito yung uso dati. And then MP4, M4A. Meron din tayong WAV or waveform audio file format. And then WMA, Windows Media Audio. Okay. So, pag sinabi mong audio file format, it is the type of type or structure used to store sound data on a computer or device. It determines how the sound is recorded, compressed, and playback. So, paano ba siya marirecord? Pag sinabi kasing MP3, compressed format that reduces file size while keeping good quality. So, ito yung mga uso dati. And then WAV, uncompressed format with high sound quality but large file. So, maganda yung sound, tas malaki yung file. And then WMA, Windows format for audio playback. Diba, halimbawa, meron kayong mga music na gusto nyo pakinggan ulit. So, WMA yung ginagamit dun para magawa nyo siya. So, in short, an audio file format is how a sound recording is saved and played, similar to how documents can be saved as doc or PDF files. What are the characteristics of sound? So, we have volume, the force of a sound, so kung gaano ba siya kalakas, pitch, the degree of highness or lowness of a sound, so kung gaano ba siya katinis, tone, musical or vocal sound of a definite quality. So ano yung magiging tono ng sound ninyo? Loudness, the feature of a sound that determines the degree of the auditory sensation produced. So kung gaano ba siya magiging kalakas or kaingay. Purpose of using sound or audio media. First, enables the learner to listen to the ideas and views of the expert and other reliable people. Allows learner to listen to learning materials like speeches. Serve as alternative guide for the learners when they are doing their tasks. So yung una, sa pakikinig mo kasi maiintindihan mo kung ano ba yung idea or kung ano ba yung gustong iparating nung expert kung bakit niya ginawa yung sound na yun. Pangalawa, pwede mo kasing gamitin yung music para mag-aral ka. Yung ibang estudyante natututo sila kapag kumakanta. And then, yung pangatlo naman, nagbibigay ito ng guide sa mga learners natin kung ano ba yung gagawin nila kasi meron siyang step-by-step process. So, pwede mong gamitin yung sound or audio media sa mga ganong circumstances or situation. It also grants the learners audio files of important past events or sounds from the settings that the learners cannot personally visit. So, halimbawa, pag manonood kayo ng movie, 'di ba para kayong dinadala dun sa situation na yon or dun sa scenery na yon kasi nadadala kayo ng music, nadadala kayo ng mga sounds na nadidinig nyo. So, na-identify nyo na, nasa gubat siya. Okay, nasa loob siya ng kuweba. O kaya, tama, nakikita ko na lumalangon siya sa dagat. Bukod sa nakikita ko, nadidinig ko pa siya kung ano yung mga nangyayari doon sa certain um, certain scenario na yun. Elements of sound design. So, meron tayong dialogue, a composition in the form of conversation between two people. So, dalawang tao ang nag-uusap. Sound effect. The sound, aside from dialogue and music, artificially made to create an effect. So, ito yung mga ginagamit sa movie. Para kunwari, meron kayong makikita ng dinosaur. So, yun yung ginagawa niyang sound. And then music, an instrumental or vocal sound that conveys emotions and ideas. So, lahat naman tayo alam natin na elements of sound design ang music. Kasi kung walang music, paano mo malalaman na malungkot yung scenario? Paano mo malalaman na masaya pala yung palabas? So, ganun siya. Another element is silence, the complete absence of noise and sound. So, ito, minsan kasi ginagamit yung katahimikan or yung silence kapag halimbawa may gusto kang iparating na kailangan ng atensyon nila. Minsan kasi kapag maingay, maraming bida-bida. So, kapag halimbawa ikaw ang nasa gitna at ikaw ang may sinasabi, tumahimik ka, mapapansin nila yun. Kailangan nasa kanya yung atensyon namin kasi lahat kami maingay. So, kung tahimik ka at mapansin ng isa, mahahawa yung mga yan. So, lahat sila tatahimik na hanggang sa makapagsalita ka. So, yun yung best way kung paano gamitin yung silence. Principles of sound designs are mixing, the balance, combination, and control of numerous sound elements. So, pagsasama-samahin mo sila. Transition, the process of getting from one element to another. So, kung nagamit mo na halimbawa yung isang element, magja-jump ka naman dun sa pangalawa or dun sa iba pang elements ng sound. And then phase, the editing and the time control of sound design. So, dito minsan kasi kapag halimbawa hindi mo nakokontrol yung sounds, naglalabo-labo sila, di ba? Parang nagsasama-sama sila. So, kailangan meron kang proper pacing. Pag sinabi mong pacing, para siyang mas mukha siyang pause. Kailangan matuto kang huminto bago ka mag-add ng panibagong sound. And then stereo imaging, the feature of sound documentation and duplication. So, paano mo ba gustong ma-recognize yung music mo? 'Di ba halimbawa, yung mga singer, 'di ba meron silang mga cover doon sa mga disc na binebenta nila. Yung mga CD nila, 'di ba may mga cover 'yun. So, yung mga cover na 'yun, yun yung nag-identify kung tungkol saan ba yung music nila. So, nalalaman ng mga tao kung yung music ba niya masaya, malungkot, may pinagdadaanan, gano'n. In summary, audio information in media refers to the delivery and transfer of information through sound. It is a crucial component of communication spanning various technologies and formats and appeals directly to the sense of hearing. So again, kapag audio information ang gagamitin ninyo, make sure na yung mga information or sounds na gusto nyo iparating ay tugma-tugma. Tapos accessible siya. Yun lang.